Hello. I am Amber Pierce with Coit Cleaning and Restoration, and this is Ashley Tullis with Atomic Property Group, your drip hype squad with the weekly drip here Wednesday at 4-ish o'clock. Tends to be the ish more often than the 4, but that's okay.
And this is season 5, episode 17. And y'all, I just pulled a fast one on Amber because usually I start talking, but today I was just quiet and I let her lean into it. I tried my poker face, like, can I do it? Can I lean into the silence?
Right? How long is it going to be quiet? And of course, I could not stand it and I had to say something. So here we are.
So it is the tail end of April, and unless you live under a rock, we have a little something happening this weekend. Amber, what's going on this weekend?
Founders Day. So excited about it. It is one of, if not my absolute most favoriteest, I'm going to call it a holiday in Dripping Springs, because it sure as heck feels like a holiday every year when it comes around. And Founders Day, for those of you who don't know, is the celebration of the founding of Dripping Springs. And we like to do a little big party with that and invite, thousands of our bestest friends from everywhere to come over and do carnival rides. And there's all the vendor booths. Lots of our local people set up booths where you can get information about different services or buy really cool stuff. Like basically anything you could possibly want is probably at Founders Day. All the good stuff, at least.
Before we jam on our favorite things about Founders Day, I thought we should take a moment and do a where you can find us at Founders Day, separately, not together, but it wouldn't be weird if you came across us together. Amber, where can people find you on Founders Weekend?
Well, they will find us together on Friday at the parade that starts at 6 o'clock. Ashley and I are going to be walking with one of our most favorite other bomb business owner women in the community, Michelle, representing Indigo Healing and Acupuncture in her float. So if you see her float, Ashley and I are going to be there too. Whoop, whoop. So Friday, that's where I'm going to be. And then Saturday and Sunday, my company Coit has a booth that will be located on Wallace Street on the 290 side, closer to Alchemy and Pizza Hut and all of that. Will be near the end over there. How about you? Where are you going to be?
Will you be in that parking lot or on the street?
On the street, on Wallace Street.
Okay. So in my mind, that's
behind Hudson's.
Yeah, backside of Hudson's is where I'm thinking. Where am I going to be? I'm going to be wherever you are.
Oh, fabulous. Come on over.
And maybe hiding from my 13-year-old who will track me down for more money. So if you haven't already, I would haul buns over to one of our local banks. They're all selling those carnival tickets. I hear they're $40 for a sheet. And this was an estimate. I don't know this to be actual fact, but there's like 60 or 70 per sheet. But then I heard that the ride, some of them can take like 10 to 12 for like the bigger rides. Do you do carnival rides? I don't do them.
My mama body does not enjoy them the same. Like I get nauseous on them. So I will do probably a few with my youngest, and that's probably about my limit. He did convince me to go on the Ferris wheel last year, which was a really big deal because I am scared of heights. So that was a whole thing. I recommend doing that, but it is also scary if you're scared of heights. We took friends. He brought another friend. So there were 2 kids. So obviously I had to be totally chill as the adult in the group. I think that helped me keep my cool.
Did you like carnival rides when you were younger? Because I've just liked them my whole life.
I loved them when I was younger. I was like all about the roller coasters, the zipper, got to get on that zipper, the Gravitron, the spinny one, although I don't know if that's what it's still called anymore. I used to love all of those. Now I like look at it and I'm like, it's not the same.
I look at it and get an instant headache.
Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah. And I think there's a difference between carnival rides and theme park rides too. Like I could tolerate roller coasters when I was younger and I would go get in line and seek them out. I mean, Fiesta, Texas was right down the way. So that's where like on school trips or like birthday parties or something, we'd make the pilgrimage. I say we'd make the pilgrimage. My parents never took me. They are not carnival people. They are not theme park people. Like they were not going to seek that out. But I did like roller coasters when I was younger. But again, now when I see carnival rides and theme park rides, instant headache because it like jostles you. It can't be good for your alignment. We're not made of rubber bands anymore. We're not snapping back.
Yeah, we don't bounce the same as kids do. We hit something, we're like, ooh, a kid hit something and they just keep going. The recovery is not there for me. It's just not the same.
Love the option for entertainment. What is your favorite thing about Founders Day?
Ooh, that's hard. Can I say two?
Of course. It's your show.
I can't pick one. No, number one would have to be the people because everybody shows up and it is like just the most fun to be able to see your friends and neighbors and other business owners that maybe normally you only see them in a professional way, but being able to see everybody out and about with their family and just relaxing and being able to be in that kind of chill atmosphere is really nice. That's probably my favorite. And then my second favorite is the food. Big fan of the food.
Did I hear you volunteer to tribute for something?
Yes. I volunteer as tribute for food judging. I will be judging chicken, brisket, salsa, and chili. And they also have judging for pork ribs, but I'm weird and I don't like ribs.
Really?
But last I heard that there's still availability for judges and judges are needed. And all you do is you sign up and you get your time that you show up and they give you all, it's like a blind taste testing. You get your little tasters and you get to try them and then you rate them from, I think it's 1 to 10. And then they like take it all back and you don't even know if the number you picked was the winner or not. So that's kind of cool, but it's fun.
So I'm going to give you a little bit of a hard time. It is obvious to me that they don't do a lot of quality control check because you like beans in your chili.
I so knew that was coming. I don't know, actually. I don't think I did taste testing for chili before. So I feel like the chili has no beans in this competition, which I really want to try it. And like, I could pick the best of the chili that's made without beans, the best of the meat sauce. I can still pick my favorite meat sauce.
Oh my goodness.
It's still totally doable.
Well, good luck. May the best barbecuer win. That sounds awesome. Will you dig up the link and post it in the comments for us? It can be like after we wrap too. If there's still availability to put it out into the world. Did you say you don't like ribs? I want to know, do you not like all ribs or just certain types of ribs?
I think overall, like for somebody who's judging meat, I feel like this is maybe not a great thing to say, but I don't love meat.
Okay.
I like meat on things. I don't usually like a steak or a rib or something like that. I'd rather have like
you'd like it mixed in with something.
I'd rather have a taco is what it is. Just put it in a tortilla and like, love it.
I don't know that I've ever had rib meat in a taco, but I bet that would be delicious.
I feel like it would be good.
I also
don't like a lot of fat in my meat. I like my meat, if I'm going to eat it, to not look like meat.
To also be fair, ribs usually don't have fat on them at all. They're pretty lean.
Maybe I just had bad ribs.
I'm more of like a peppery, smoked kind of a rib person versus baby backs with like heavy on the sauce. However, I know how to do those in the Instant Pot, and I feel like that's cheater ribs, like cringe. I think they're delicious too.
I feel like I did make ribs in the Instant Pot, and it like made it way easier. Oh yes, that does sound like best job in town. Ribs are messy. Yeah, that too gets all like stuck in your grill, and I'm gonna be like talking to people and like, hey, how's it going? But also that is available to somebody else. Hi, Kim.
And thank you, Martin, for posting the link. You guys, Martin told us about an opportunity. It just happens to be coming up this weekend. So the Founders Day kickoff community workout. So before you go judge all the foods, you can get your workout on. It's on Friday, the 26th from 10 to 11. And we'll get the flyer posted. But y'all go as Martin's guest. You can go for free. And we're hyping this for Martin because I think the person that brings like guests gets to be in a raffle, or they crown you YMCA king or queen. Maybe, probably not, but they should.
Crowned queen and
So
king.
wanted to support that little initiative. So y'all go get your workout on with Martin, our dear friend who does like over 300 yoga classes per year. I don't know that they necessarily happen at the YMCA, but I was very impressed to learn that about him.
Martin does like all of the things. He's like the behind the scenes hype squad. He's always doing things.
Our friend Kim Watson is with us. I heard a rumor that she was in either Key West or the Keys, which I guess might be the same thing. Kim, are we going to see you at Founders Day?
Are you going to be there?
I hope so. I hope so
too.
But if we don't see you, we'll see the rest of the dadgum town because that's where everybody's going to be.
Yes. So I just was able to pull up the flyer. And perfect. So Friday, the carnival is from 4 to 11:30. The grand parade starts at 6:30. And then Saturday, the festival and music is from 10:30 to 11 p.m. And it's all the things. It's the rides. It's cook-off throughout the day, the arts and crafts, all the things. And then we've got the stage where there's going to be all kinds of performances. And then Sunday, 10 a.m. is the One Church service where many different churches all come together to have their church service at Founders Day. If you haven't been to it, it is a really special event where, I mean, several different denominations come together. It's not about one over another. It's about one church. And that is Sunday at 10 o'clock. And then the festival is from 11 to 5 o'clock that day. And then the cook-off awards are at 2:30. 2:30.
And on Sunday, that's the day for wristbands at the carnival.
Yes.
I don't know what wristbands cost, but get your kid a wristband and they can just go ride everything.
Yes. I strongly suggest if you're doing tickets to buy them early because like Ashley said, it's $40 for a sheet of 70 if you buy them early. If you buy them there, it's $70 for the same sheet. They're $1 a piece there.
Ooh, hot
it's almost 50% off to buy them ahead of time.
Do you happen to know when the cutoff for that is? Is it Friday or is it tomorrow?
You know, I think it's Friday, but then they also, I think that they continue selling them as long as they have them. But when they're sold out, they're sold out. That's how I remember it being last year. I would be surprised if it was different. Like as long as they have tickets, they'll keep selling them, but they will sell out.
South Star Bank has them, you guys can inform us of that. Our friend Anne, Hannah by Charu. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Will be at Founders.
That's like the really pretty painting.
I haven't done it in forever.
I show my hands like I have it. I do not have it, but you can have it.
But imagine this.
But with henna.
I'm really looking forward to the food and libations. My husband reminded me of the tater twirls, but it's where you take a potato and you run it through the thing and it makes it a really thin spiral and then you like accordion it.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
And then they fry it.
Yeah, of course.
And
It's
for those of you who already have your Picos cups, make sure you bring those too, because that is definitely the cheaper way to stay. Is it hydrating drinking soda?
No.
Maybe not hydrated, but
Better way to enjoy.
Keep yourself stocked with non-alcoholic beverage.
Martin says noon is the published deadline for discounted tickets or until sold out. Is that noon on Friday, Martin, or noon tomorrow? Or until sold out. But for 50% off, that's the way to do it. I saw somebody ask a question on if you could buy them online, and you can't because they're actual physical tickets. So when you go and you get in line, you tear off the tickets and like hand it to the person. Yeah, do those ahead of time. Although I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in technology, carnivals become like totally automated and it's like a scan card kind of a situation. You can
Why don't I like that?
Re-up it. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the way we're going in the world. Noon on Friday.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin.
Perfecto. Perfecto. All right. So get your workout in Friday morning.
Wear comfortable shoes.
Yes. See us at the parade Friday evening. I heard a rumor we're throwing footballs.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
When you think you
can
see
this
royalty coming down the street, it's just Amber and Michelle and I. You know, no big deal. No big deal.
So yeah, we'll be there.
We'll see you around. I think that's kind of a wrap. So this was season 5, episode 17. Amber and I hang out every Wednesday about 4-ish o'clock, and we talk all things Dripping Springs. Sometimes we pick like best ofs and jam on that. But with this big holiday happening in the community, we thought it just made sense to chat about that. So we will see you all there. If there's something that we need to know that we didn't talk about, drop it in the comments and share with our friends. And we'll see you next week.
Or at Founders.